Hi, how are you? I hope you have a nice day. I'm Eva, and this video is going to be about 15 things that are not vegan and that are actually quite surprising that they are not vegan. So the first thing is wine, because often in the production of wine they use some animal-derived products like casein, fish oil, gelatin, and for example also isinglass. And isinglass is basically a product produced by fish bladder and membranes. So it sounds really weird, and I think it's absolutely weird. So the next thing is guacamole, and because sometimes in guacamole they use cream, but you can also make your guacamole at home. I mean, just buy an avocado, mash the avocado with some salt and pepper, and great guacamole. The next thing is chewing gum, because sometimes the manufacturers of chewing gum don't have to label everything that is in chewing gums, and often chewing gums contain petroleum or glycerin or latex and animal derived products. The next thing is tattoos, and so tattoos on your skin, and because sometimes they use gelatin or bone char or something other animal derived product. So if you want to go hardcore vegan, then you might check your tattoos, but to be honest, I think it's not you have to cut out all those 15 products. I think it's just always a decision how far you want to go. For me, I really want to cut out all animal products, so I keep in mind that these products are often not vegan, so I check them out, but it's always a personal decision. I just want to say this. The next thing is pasta, because pasta contains sometimes, so noodles contain sometimes eggs. And with pasta we also have pesto, and pesto often contains milk or eggs, so dairy or eggs or milk powder, even though it might be just tomato sauce with, I don't know, some vegetables, and still it contains milk powder. So just make sure to check out the labels if you want to be 100% vegan. And the next thing is candles or soap, because sometimes they use animal fats or beeswax. Then we have beer, because sometimes they use the same with wine, they use isinglass, so from fish bladders or milk or honey. Makeup is also often not vegan because it's tested on animals quite often, and it's sometimes real animal hair, and they put super weird animal derived products into makeup to make it shinier or to make it, I don't know, to change the consistency. For example, they boil bones and put it into makeup. And maybe for those of you who don't know what gelatin is basically when you boil bones, and yeah, and the protein that you basically get is gelatin. So if you eat gummy bears, you're basically eating cooked dead bones. The next thing is margarine, and for me this was shocking because I was always like, margarine has to be vegan because it's the alternative to butter, but apparently it's not, because it has sometimes milk protein in it. Then we have bagels and bread, and for me this was also shocking because I always thought bread is just, you know, it's vegan, but it's not. Especially bread, if you have varieties, it can sometimes contain butter or eggs or milk. For example, I for a long time used to buy certain certain buns that were like whole wheat buns or something, and only a year later I found out that I actually used butter. So I didn't know, and I was feeling not my best with this conscious. But also they use sometimes, especially in bread or bagels that you can buy in the supermarket, they use L-cysteine, and it's an amino acid from human dog or duck hair, which is super disgusting to me, I think. The next thing is red sweets and lipsticks, because in order to create this red substance or this red color, they use crushed bugs, so crushed insects. Then we have orange juice, and orange juice in order to produce the vitamin D3 that is often added, and it's obtained from lanolin, and now lanolin is obtained from sheep's wool, and some fatty acids, especially omega-3, come from fish oil and gelatin, and fish oil is basically dead fish. So you also may check out if you take omega-3 pills that they're not from real fish, real dead fish, because I didn't really know about this. So when I was vegetarian, I basically ate a lot of omega-3 pills, not a lot, but sometimes, and they were from dead fish. So I was basically not full vegetarian. Then we have white sugar, and white sugar is often bleached and filtered through animal bones. I mean, how insane, why would somebody do this? However, brown sugar is no better because it's also filtered through animal bones, and the brown molasses are only put back into the sugar, so it's still not vegan. And then we have the very last thing, and this is peanut packages. No, packaged peanuts. Packaged peanuts. Because often they add gelatin to make it, I don't know, extra salt or to give it a special flavor or something. So yeah, so what I really recommend you to do is, if you want to be 100% vegan, you can just check out the labels if it's vegan, and also check out the labels from products that you think are vegan, because often they're not. So, but it's always a free decision. Just go how you want, how much and how far you want to go. And I wish you a wonderful day. And if you like the video, you can click like and subscribe. I would be really happy, and I wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye.